Alright guys, I think I've got audio maybe. Let me look real quick. Just to make sure we got everything going. We do. We've got audio. I was really excited. I'm out here on Lake Lavon. It's been about 2 years. It's been about 2 years since I've been out here. It's a long drive. You have to fight the concrete jungle to get out here. It's a mess coming through all the DFW and the inner cities and stuff. But we're back out here. Super foggy this morning. I went to 3 different boat ramps before I finally found a ramp, and it's about 5 miles from the ramp down here. It was the only one that was open. Marking some fish. For sure. Hadn't had a hit yet, but we're just going to drag along this levee right here and see what we can do. I had got some intel from Gato. I got some intel from El Gato Azul. He said these fish were here the last couple of weeks, so we'll see. The rain might have messed with them. We're coming into a new moon pretty quick. It's about 9 in the morning. I got here well before light. Like I said, I couldn't find a ramp. I want to say thank you to the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers for not having any ramps on this lake that are open. Thanks a lot, man. I had to drive 5 miles and I forgot my gas can. So this might turn into a bit of a shit show, guys, because we're about 5 miles from the ramp. But what do you do, man? Just come fishing, right? I think I got a good one. God, it took long enough. And keep him out of the other lines here. "24 foot of water. It's not a bad fish. It's not a giant, but he's got that rod laid down, guys. Look at that. Oh, he's rolling around. Okay, he's pulling some drag now. Oh God. Nice. It's better than I thought he was. Where are we going to land this thing at? Oh, here he is. Oh yeah. Nice blue. Oh! Well, we caught him in 24 foot of water. And he's just got this rod laid over on a body chunk. Well, I guess there are some big fish around. Oh. Alright. Man, are you going to get in everything, dude? I guess you are. He got one of my lines. Let's see if we can get this thing. Well, there we go. Oh, that's a nice one. God. That is a pretty fish, man. God, that's a big one. Big Lavon Blue cat right there, guys. Out of 24 foot of water. We will take it. Thank you, buddy. Alright, buddy. There he goes. Woo, man, he was mad too. Alright. Well, it's a start. Let's get Get back out there and get another one. Man, that was fun. I don't think I've ever seen the War Machine from this angle.
Yeah, baby, we're on them. My boy Bill, imagine that. You can't see 50 feet without running into this guy out here.
I thought I heard you guys hooping and hollering over there. I didn't know who it was.
You know, everybody can hear us when we're on the lake. We let everybody know when we got a good one.
Jackson, you under the covers?
Jackson's under the covers. He's caught all the fish. But
Disco!
he says he's a little chilly.
Hey, Disco, what are you doing, boy? You ready to lick some catfish? There's Jackson, sticking his head up. Yeah, heck, that was the first bite I had all morning, Chris.
Really?
Yeah.
These guys behind me,
Just ran into Chris out here. We're drifting the same line. He just caught a big, I don't know. It was a good fish. I saw him fighting it. But we're just drifting along here, kind of at the edge of this levee. The one I caught was actually drifting across the levee, so we might have to try that drift again. I'll give it a few minutes here though. Drifting 0.3, 0.4, something like that. Tons of bait. The graph's just lit up. I'll show you guys this graph. That is a lot of shad. Good night. It's barely reading the bottom. It's crazy. These fish are like short hitting today. Big time, man. They will... they'll just swipe at it really hard. I had a big one hooked up earlier, but I guess he was skin hooked. He came right off. But there's a bunch of bait down there. You can see my trails where I've came through, where that levee is right there. Give it another go. About 2:30. I'm going to have to give myself about 2 hours to get out of here. You can see it's just lit up down there with bait and fish. They are not super active feeding right now. I'm shaking. Man, I ran off this morning and forgot my bibs, which they shield my legs and stuff from wind. And then left my gas tank up at the truck. Hopefully we've got enough gas to make it back. It's a long haul down here. It's about 4 miles. I don't know what we're sitting on fuel, but I've got a trolling motor, so, and a paddle if it comes to that. Oh God, dang! I think it's a good one. Oh. Yeah, I thought he was better than what he was. Finally got one on. Chris is over there schooling them. That's why I call him the king of blue cats, man. He put a whooping on you. Hey, he spun me all around. I don't know. I don't think he's as good as the first one. Nah. Oh! Another nice fish. Hey, Chris! Get out of here. monster headpiece there, of red ear. We're gonna chunk it out. Get a body section on one of these. And catnip seems to be the ticket today. It's a bit of a nightmare out here right now, guys. The wind's blowing. You can see it's noon and it's still, you can barely see very much in front of you all with the fog. The fog's pretty bad. But we're drifting along. Not a whole bunch of bites, but usually when you get a bite, it's a good one. So, alright guys, it's been a while since we had a bite. We're drifting, gonna finish up this last part of this drift right here into this levee and trees. And then I think I'm gonna go back up where we caught the biggest one earlier. Very few bites all day. I figured it'd been on fire, but even Azul said that you know, it just hadn't been on fire here today. Oh, looky here, guys. Come on, take it. Oh God, why did I do that? Oh, that's a shame. God dang it. Should have let him take it. God, that was probably a big fish too. Look at the size of that bait. Oh, should have let him take it. Alright. Let's move this one over here. Man, it's been a while since I had a bite too. And then I go do something like that and jerk it right out of his mouth. That's the way it goes. We'll just keep drifting all the way to these trees right here. A lot of bait still. There's been just bait everywhere. But maybe, if the sun's starting to peek out and the wind has shifted a little bit out of the southeast, maybe here in a minute this bite's going to turn on. I don't see why it wouldn't. There's a big front coming in 2 days, really a day now, with some cold weather coming, and these fish should be eating. We're marking them everywhere. Got one right at the last second here, guys. Come on, stay on. This feels like it's got a little weight. I was just fixing to pull up and leave. As a matter of fact, I stuck my grips up here. I didn't set any records today, but I had a good time anyway. I wonder if this is a better fish than I think. I hope so. I don't know. He hadn't pulled a whole lot of drag. He's staying down though. Come on. Oh, now he's mad. Nah, he ain't great, but he ain't bad either. That's a nice one. Right at the last second. Woo, he rolled up in it. Where you got that hook at, buddy? I can't even see it. Let's get him in here and get a look at him anyway. Man, thank you, dude. That was the first one on the headpiece today. A last minute toad. Yeah. That was a good one, buddy. Oh, it's a pretty fish. God. Big old catfish, man. It was a good time. Thank you, Lake Lavon, for another good time. Every time I come out here. Every time. Oh, not gonna get my grips. He thought he was. Woo! Jeez. That's what happens when you put your grips up, man. You get one more before you leave. I like it. I would stay a lot longer, but I've got about an hour and a half drive back that way, and I don't think I got an hour and a half of sunlight left. Through some crazy stick-ups and logs and everything else, man. It's gonna be something else, I'm telling you. I'll leave these out for a few more minutes. I missed a bunch of good fish today, man. I had a big one on earlier, but that's what a big red-eared, that's what they'll do to it, man. Look at that. God. It's a big red-eared sunfish. They love those things, man. Guys, it's been an amazing day at Lake Lavon here. Not just on fire, but there's been some big fish caught today, and I was happy to. It wasn't just on fire, but I caught some big fish today, and anytime you can come out and do that, it's a good time. Just love being out on the water, watching the sunset, getting blue cat slime in my mouth. That was awesome. Anyway, gonna be doing a bunch more blue cat fishing the next couple of months. Till the next one, Killer Bee out. Got a bonus fish for you guys. I almost had two of them. He's rolling. Come on, dude, quit rolling. Golly, he's rolling around. They were up in these trees this whole time. I should have been fishing shallower. What it was. It's alright though. Oh yeah, that's a pretty nice fish. Look at this thing. What's that? Man, why couldn't these things have started biting 20 minutes ago? Decent fish. Alright, get out of here. God. Alright, I gotta go now. Unfortunately. If I didn't have such a long drive back to the boat ramp, I'd stay, but man, the thought of navigating all those logs and stuff, it's about 4 miles down there, does not sound fun at night. Some of that fish slime off there. Something hit this one about the same time. This planer board off, and we got to get out of here, guys. This is not going to be fun if I don't get going. Alright. What a day of blue cat fishing, guys. Can't say enough about Lake Lavon. Love it. Every time I come out here, it's good to me. Even though it wasn't like super on fire today, we still caught some big fish. Going to be doing a lot of blue cat fishing for the next couple of months. Might try out some different lakes, Richland, Chambers, some of the other ones. I haven't been to Tawakoni in a while. If I can get bait, we'll be doing some of it. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Till the next one, Killer be out.